What's your assessment of Trey Lance's first extended run with the starters?
There's a lot of that QB option stuff that I'm still learning how to do. So there's some bumps, but he's a natural out there. He is. He's good in the huddle. He calls the plays. It's just obviously a couple different plays here and there, but it's fun to do new stuff sometimes, and I thought he did a good job today.
What's the challenge for you to learn that?
Just reps, whether it's walkthrough reps, live reps, just practice reps. Just we had a handful of those little things here and there, and I know that probably just add more.
So for the layman such as myself,
yes.
What's the challenge for you?
They're just, when you do like zone option stuff, like who you're blocking, depending on what look it is, depending on the certain play call, it's just a lot of loose ends. I would have to say that we're sharpening up right now and just trying to figure out the best way to do it.
Have you guys been eager to see Trey get the extended run with you guys?
I'm eager to see whoever's out on the field with me, honestly. Whoever's playing ball, I just hope they play at a really high level and throw me the ball.
Are you tired of the Lance versus Garoppolo questions?
I've been asked Jimmy questions for about 3 years. I've been asked Trey questions for the last 6 months, so it is what it is. And I'm just going to look at you guys and smile and say everything I can.
What did you think about these 2 days, though, offensively? Did you think you got the work in you needed?
Yeah. I thought we did a good job. I think definitely have to be a little bit more, bring in a little bit more of the intensity, a little bit more of a tempo. And our practices are a lot different. Like, we're on and off the field in like 75, 90 minutes, and we do about the same amount of plays, and I think we're out here for like 2 hours plus. And so the tempo's a little bit different, but something that we got to adjust to, obviously, because I think this is more game realistic, I think. But it's different, when you have Trent Williams not in, and I think Jalen did a great job, but Trent Williams is Trent Williams, and so whenever we have him back, it'll be nice. But I thought the offense overall did a good job, and watching the defensive tape, they're our defense. They were fantastic. They brought the energy, so I love watching their tape, and I thought they got better. And they're just, fun to compete against someone else and not to headbutt Eric Armstead, 6 times a day.
How was it blocking the other Bosa?
Oh, it was awesome. I love Joey. Great competitor. He brings it. He just got this weird. He just flips a switch and he goes from like a super cool, calm, collected dude to a bear. Yeah, honestly. And it was really fun to go against him. I didn't get any reps against him today, which is what it is. But had some good reps against him yesterday, and he's out there making all of our guys better because he's one of the best in the league at what he does. And if we can block him, I think we can block other guys.
George, how is he?
Sorry, Dan. How is he?
Say sorry, man.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
No, I'm kidding. Cam, go, baby.
Well, I was teeing off of Joey to Nick. So, how are those guys similar? And what have you seen just watching Nick work on the side the last 2 weeks?
I say, what they do similar. They move very similarly. That's a word, right? But it's just different how they move. It's just kind of like, it looks slow, but it's very fast and powerful. Like their whole body just kind of moves like, they're like water, kind of just going to the least amount of resistance. That's how they kind of find it. The one I think the biggest difference is Nick's just a little shorter, so he always has good leverage. So he's always hitting you like from lower to high, like he's just always getting under your pads. And Joey's about my size, so it's easier for me to get leverage on him. But they're both amazing football players, and I'm just excited to see Nick Bosa back on the football field because I think he's one of the best players in the NFL.
I feel like they both have the same mental approach.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, it's my turn now.
Out.
Do they both have the same mental approach to the game? Same thing, like
they're
switch?
Yeah, like I said, they're both very cool, calm. They're just chilling, vibing by themselves, and then they go put them on a football field, and they're violent, aggressive, and they just make play after play after play, and they're just relentless, and they just don't turn off until they get onto the sideline, and then they're back to their normal chill self. It's very strange, and I love everything about it.
George, in light of the Golden Heart Fund giving you the white card for being a great teammate, what does that mean to you? Like, what's your philosophy on being a great teammate, and has that always come easy for you?
Good question. I always try to be like myself every single day, and I always try to be the best teammate I can be because, football is an amazing thing. You have all these people from all different aspects of life, from different parts of the world, from different upbringings, different parents, everything, and you put them on the same team and try to strive for the same goal. And it's pretty amazing that you can get teams to do that. And, you don't know what guys are going through, so I just try to be the best team I can every single day. Try to cheer people up, try to encourage them, and try to inspire them every single day. And that's one thing I've learned, from vets I got to play with, from Sherman to Joe Staley to Garrett Selleck, who I think was probably the best team I ever had in my entire life. You learn a lot from those guys, and so I just tried to do the same things that they did, and then even try to do a little bit more. Just try to bring guys along with me because it literally feels like 2 years ago I was a rookie and I had no idea what was going on, and I'm going into year 5, and so I got to be that guy that brings guys along with me. So it's awesome to be nominated for that or awarded that, and I'm looking forward to it.
George, think you've
Now it's your
been
turn.
asked a question about this guy. But I think he's battling for a roster spot again this summer. Jermichael Hasty. Like, what are your thoughts on him? He obviously has some juice to him.
I love Hasty. He gives me a Jeff Wilson vibe. He goes kind of into a dark place, and he just runs and he's violent, he's explosive. He just has this awesome, I mean, his cuts that you guys see, he just jukes people out, but he still has this nice forward lean to him where he's always just running through contact. Like, he's not the biggest guy and you look like, oh, he's gonna get blown up by a linebacker, but how he like just dodges the big hit and he bounces off of stuff. I love that, and he's relentless too. Like, he's a guy that he'll take 10 reps in a row, does not care. Hey, you just run 16 power and I'll run it, I'll get hit, I'll get right back up and I'll run it again. And I love being around guys like that to just bring the violence and the energy every single play.
George, how's Jordan Matthews adapted to that tight end position, and is he doing well with the blocking intricacies that come with it?
Yeah, I think he's come a long way, honestly. I mean, just 2 months ago when I was working with him, what I like about Jordan, he like looks himself in the mirror. Like, he's like, I know I'm not very good at this, so like, how do I get better at this every single day? He asks questions in our meeting room. He's on top of it. He knows what he's doing in our meeting room when he gets asked questions. He's always on top of it. He doesn't really have a lot of MAs. I just love his high effort. You know, he's always got an engine. We call him a tempo violator because he always goes way too hard in walkthroughs. Like, he laces up his cleats and runs full speed routes. Like, I walk. So like, he's a tempo violator, but like, you love that. He's a guy that has got one shift. He's just gonna go 100 miles an hour. But he works really hard every single day, and he's taking steps forward every day. Like, he doesn't come out and have a bad day where he does like 5 things bad. Like, hey, you might miss a block, or you know, he might not fully understand the route, but the next day he's gonna have those things down. He's gonna do them perfect, and that's his thing. And I just appreciate that he's honest with himself about the things that he's not good with, because he has gotten a lot better since he's been with us.
George, tomorrow's SummerSlam.
Tomorrow's National Tight End Day, but sorry.
Roman Reigns versus John Cena. Who you got?
Goodness gracious. I mean, Roman's going to win. They're just going to keep pushing Roman. I'm excited for him, though, because he's a Niners fan, so let's go Roman. Great question. Love it.
I bet Ross Dwelly will bring to the team this year.
Say again?
Ross Dwelly. What is he going to bring to the team?
Yeah.
Oh, Ross the boss. I mean, he's going to do the same thing like he always does. He's going to bring high energy, and he's going to catch everything that you throw his way, and he's going to be able to do anything. I mean, he can play the F, he can play the Y, he can play the Z when we have multiple tight ends out there. He does it all, and I just appreciate that because he's consistently good every single day. And then when you give him a chance, he's great. And that's what I love about Dwell. He's only gotten better every time he's on the football field. He doesn't have bad days. He doesn't take days off. He's consistently awesome every single day. And he pushes me to be good every single day too. And it's nice to have a guy like that. You know, we've been together for 4 years now, and I think we've both gotten way better since we first got together. So I'm excited about that, and just excited to play with him this year.
Speaking of tempo violators,
only 2
I
questions.
know. Sorry, Corey.
Put your foot down.
Fred had a big hit. You were in Santa Clara, and Fred had a big hit on Trey Sermon the other day. Caused a bit of an uproar. I mean, as an offensive player, you got to have mixed emotions about that, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm a big protect the team guy. You know, I'm not going to go out there and pancake guys and do anything like that. Like, you know, I'm going to go until the ball's past me, I'm done. And I know defensive guys, like, there's nothing more annoying than running a route, catch the ball, you turn field, you jog for 10 yards, and then Fred comes up and just tries to hit you as hard as he can, try to knock the ball out. But, you know, they're training us to always be on the defensive, to always protect ourselves, and they're training themselves to be the most violent, aggressive defense in the league. So, you know, are they annoying as hell? Yes. But I love everything about it. And as long as they're consistent every single day, I'm okay with it, which they are. They're always consistently annoying. It's amazing.
What are the best fans on the team, by the way?
I do, but yes.
Psych.